Hi guys, I showed you in a recent video that I picked up this radio transmitter at the recycling centre. Very cheap, and I'd hoped that it was forwards, backwards and left and right, but it isn't. In fact, it's backwards and forwards. Not that it matters, it's going the wrong way for me. I suppose you could always turn it upside down. But these two buttons are not left and right. You'll notice nothing's happening. They're just sound buttons. And in the comments on that video, Mark Wallmeyer suggested that I could modify it so those buttons did actually work. Well, it's an interesting idea. I don't actually want to do that, just in case I find the matching toy that this should go with. But I will demonstrate how we could do it. I've already taken it apart and checked what control chip is in there. We'll just have a quick look. That's the sound operating buttons. And then those two buttons are operated by this rocking backwards and forwards. A little panel there that pushes down on them. And the chip, what I'll do is I'll put a picture up here somewhere just so we can see the circuit board of that chip, or the diagram of that chip. And it does have left and right inputs. Let's see if I can point at it with something fairly small. I've already looked at this with my microscope, so I'll put those pictures up as well. But it's pins 1 and 14 are the left and right inputs. And currently they've got nothing going to them. Whereas pins, I think it's 4 and 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 and 5 are the left and, the forwards and backwards input. So that one is 1, 2, 3, that one's 4, that comes round here and goes to that button, and 5 comes round here through that resistor and goes to that button. I've repositioned the camera so we can see the steering while I'm poking around on the chip here. Now, I haven't traced all the circuitry out to work out exactly what's happening, but it looks like we've got some sort of potential divider to actually trigger the pins. And the quickest and easiest way of me getting the right potential here is to connect onto ground there. I've got a resistor on the end of my lead here, but I still need to actually press one of these buttons to get the right voltage or potential. So I'll start the car running and then I'll touch the steering. There's left, or right actually that is, isn't it? That's left. I haven't quite figured out why I need to be pressing one of those buttons at the same time. It's like the chip isn't in operation unless one of those buttons is pressed. So it may be something else in the circuitry setting up the chip. Because if I just go like this, nothing's happening. So there must be something else in there that's setting it all up. But that's pretty irrelevant. The point is that chip does have left and right input, but they haven't been implemented, and we could bring those buttons into operation by connecting them up with a bit more wiring than I'm doing here. So the principle's there, but I'm not going to do it.